So we're going to talk about social media marketing, and I want to just clarify that I'm no like pro at it. I don't have crazy amounts of followers, but I've found success in what I've been able to do with my content, and that's what I want to talk about.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't want to talk about like how to get 10,000 followers, because honestly, it's so like up and down with that stuff.
Yeah.
Will you agree?
Yeah, and there's a million ebooks out there that can try to show you that.
Joke.
So, social media is something that we all use daily. I feel like we're on our phones more than interacting with people.
Just scrolling.
Yeah, it is. It's like the thumb is the strongest muscle now in the next generation. And I know that it's something that we do need to actually learn how to utilize for ourselves in many ways, because the future is digital. It really is. I can only imagine our kids, like how many people are actually going to hang out, or is it all going to be FaceTiming or... And so with social media, content is extremely important. And we probably, who do you follow? What does your feed look like? I'm interested.
Obviously, like here lately I've been really into video, so it's been YouTubers like Casey Neistat, Ben Brown, these guys that like vlog, and I'm just like, how the heck do you live your life and create this content daily that is out of the park? You know, and then there's times where I'll follow like an entrepreneur that I've read their book and I want to see what they do, and I'm just like, they do the same routine. Yeah. You know, and like I go in phases because I get bored easy. Yeah. But right now it's all about snowmobiling and winter sports, so I'm following like all the new companies releasing all their new gear and just all the marketing content that they're doing and the ideas of how they're sharing the word.
So does it motivate you to want to get out there?
For sure.
So first, when you wake up in the morning, do you kind of do your little scroll?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I do too, every morning.
Of course. I've tried to eliminate it, and it just doesn't work. Yeah. It's almost like the spark plug to getting the engines fired. Yeah. I don't understand. Yeah. Like, I try not to scroll, but it's like 10 minutes or 15 minutes in, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, come on, give it a break.
No, it's the same thing with me. And I mean, my feed, it's funny because Garrett, my husband, he always says, every time I look over, it's either butts, like women's butts because of health, like health-related things. So I follow tons of fitness people, and they're like showing the best butt workout, and then entrepreneurs. Like, I don't know. I think I might know like 100 people only that I follow, and all the other or hundreds are like people that I don't know, but it motivates you. Right. You know, when I see those fitness posts, I watch what I eat for breakfast. When I see that an entrepreneur post about time or what I could do that day, it motivates me to start now and not wait. And that's why we all hear that saying, you are who you surround yourself with. Correct. Well, I think it's with social media too.
I totally agree. I think as I look more and more into social media, there's been times where I've like unfollowed a lot of people. Yep. And it's so funny because some people get so pissed that you unfollowed them. It's like,
we're not friends anymore.
You're not doing any good content. And I want to surround myself with good scrollage. Yeah. Right?
Your thumb, it has to be worth it for the thumb.
Like, I don't want to have you rant and rave about some topic and be super negative when I don't need negativity in my life.
Yeah. And the thing too, this is like something that everybody needs to understand and really harness now, is that everything that you post, you're branding yourself. Yep. If it's a picture with your mom and a little quote, or versus your dog, everything you post, you're branding yourself. It's your personal brand. And I learned that the hard way because I put dumb videos up on YouTube when I was in high school. Mm-hmm. And I didn't think that they would ever pop up. And then it was like my second semester up at college, and I was doing an internship, and my boss decided to Google my name in front of me. And I was like, oh gosh, do not look at those YouTube videos. Like, I was 16, so like, don't look at them. But it created a brand, and anyone that Googled my name would have seen that aspect of my life. So your content that you're posting, even if you don't have a business, or even if it's just you're personally building yourself every day with what you post. So be careful every time you press share what you're posting out there.
For sure. There's an awesome book out there that has like changed my whole concept of social media marketing, and that's Jab Jab Right Hook. He basically talks about each platform is totally different. Instagram is pictures. Yep. You can use hashtags, don't use them crazy. Casey Neistat has a funny video about that. Facebook is not for like us to vomit and share all of our opinions to the birds.
Yeah.
Facebook, there's a reason why we can only see so many people's feeds.
Yeah.
Understand those like analytics, and then Pinterest and YouTube, and start to pull in knowledge about these different platforms. But I think it's very important for us to realize that there's so many different methods of marketing on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And when you talk about being a brand, you truly are yourself and your brand, and you're selling yourself. But also remember to be transparent.
Yeah.
I think there's some people out there that just go completely fake, and they show all the glamour and all the good stuff in their life. And I always try to show like, hey, I love being an entrepreneur, but sometimes it freaking sucks.
Yes,
it's a freaking roller coaster ride. And like, I like to share those moments, and those are the moments I get a lot of feedback from.
Yeah.
Because people are like, dude, he's real.
Yep.
And I think there's too many people that are like, oh, this life is so great, so this. It's like, dude, for reals, like, life is a fetching roller coaster, man. Like, I don't care who you are.
And that's the thing, and keep that in mind that you only see the successes really on social media. And there is a study that says that people that don't have Facebook are actually have more self-esteem, which I can see, because you're comparing, this person's in Cancun and I'm here. How do they have that much money and I don't? And to be honest, like, I remember actually, it was about when Garrett and I were dating. So we were, I wanted to take a picture and put this like cute sappy post that he's the best ever, but we were fighting. So we were in the middle of a fight, and I was just like in my head thinking, oh gosh, it's peak time. I gotta post because I'll get the most likes at this moment. So literally in the middle of a fight.
It's the like syndrome.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
it was.
There's gotta be something out there.
And this was at a point where I was just like, I was like new to Instagram a little bit. It was when it first kind of came.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't get onto it until it was like later on. But and I said to him, let's take a picture really quick. And we were both like smiling. He was like, what? And he'll, if you ever see him, ask him about this moment. But I look back at it, and on it I posted, this is the best ever, this is the best guy ever, you know, my stupid little girl post. But
Fluff.
And the next day I woke up and I read my post and I said, what an idiot I was. So I reposted the picture and I posted on it saying, you know what, before I took this picture, this was happening. This is the reality. This is what was really happening. It's not all perfect, and that's what you have to keep in mind, especially with content. Even Coca-Cola posted something like a few weeks ago that I really liked, and it talked about how they only post the positivity about what's going on in their company, but that a lot of people haven't heard of a recent merger that might take place, which would take away a ton of employees from Coca-Cola. And they posted that that's what's happening on their end too. It's not just millions and billions of dollars. So keep that in mind when you're scrolling every single day.
Yeah, and going back to learning how to market yourself, honestly, that's up to you. It's all about the different like things that you do. I'm a photographer, so I'm going to market different than Bianca.
Yeah.
And you know, so many people get so romantic about their posts, like they get so into it, and they're like, oh, not too many people like. That's not what it's about. Have patience.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes 30 to 60 to 90 days in order for a trend or something to happen in your social media brand, let's call it.
Yeah.
And it takes a while. Don't get upset because you don't see results like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like this show. I just know that it might take a freaking long time before this gets going, but I freaking love doing it, and it's making me a better entrepreneur and a better person. So I want to help you become better. That was so not that great, but we're going to leave it in there because we're out.
That was good.